Alright guys, so I want to show you guys front squats, and if you're watching this video, I probably prescribe front squats based on either something we're seeing with your form, or something in your athlete intake form that showed that we want focus on your quad strengthening. So this is my favorite way to hit your guys' quads. It's the most relevant way to hit the quads between this and the step up. So really great exercise for quad strengthening. So front squat can be kind of awkward. So this is gonna be one you're gonna wanna just play with it, make sure you're moving right, and just have some cues in mind as you're going about this lift. So how I like to front squat, number one, there's a couple different ways you can place the bar, okay? Some people, they like to come in here and put it on their shoulders, okay? So it's up on their shoulders, and they're crisscrossed across. They're going down and up, keeping their elbows up, okay? So I don't find that very comfortable, and most runners, their front delts aren't very big and padded, so that's gonna be pretty painful. So how I like to do this one, 2 fingers, and I put them right about shoulder width, okay? I'm gonna come my 2 front fingers on the bar, and I like to go like you guys see, like the bar spacing is the same from bar to bar. And if you, right where this grip starts is where I like to put my fingers. Of course, it'll be a little bit different depending on how broad or narrow your shoulders are. So it's a good place to start. Fingers on the grip there. Now the key with this is starting with the bar on your neck. Okay, right here in your neck. I'm coming here, I'm kind of stretching out my neck like a giraffe. And then I'm putting the bar right on my shoulders there. And then I'm crushing the bar with my neck, okay? Literally, my chin is on the bar, right? So crush the bar, elbows up. That's the hardest thing, is your elbows are gonna wanna drip down as you're descending on this lift. We don't want that. So elbows up. Your spacing of your feet is gonna be the same as if you're squatting. And again, a lot of this is personal preference, you know? Don't like buying the videos. It's like everyone should be squatting with your feet totally going straight forward. Because for some people, how they're made, that's gonna feel great squatting. They're gonna be like all day long, perfect. For some people, like that would ruin my knees if I squat like that. So just experiment with your toes and how wide to take your toes. Like anything from straight forward all the way to out like that. It just depends on how your body's made. Okay, so find what's comfortable for you, about shoulder width, maybe slightly wider for foot placement. Bar on the neck, crush the bar, and same as a regular back squat, right? Start with unhinging, untucking, uncocking, I call it, the hips. So your hips start out under you, then uncock it, and then down, up. Down, slow down, fast up. 1, 2, 3, up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, up. Remember, you're pushing through your heels, but your toes are on the ground, grabbing the ground as well. Other things to notice on this is take a look at how deep I'm going. I'm here. So I'm not doing a full depth front squat, okay? And I don't want you guys doing I don't want you guys doing full depth front squat for the same reason I don't want you doing a full depth back squat. Runners tend to be tight, restricted, plus it's just not running specific. We're never down in this position when we're running, right? So why would we do it lifting? You know, with that said, obviously, from a strength component, you can argue that it's better to go full depth, of course, but for runners specifically, I think it's a lot less necessary, and the risk of injury just shoots up. So it's not worth the risk, and we're still getting plenty of strength just by going partial depth. So again, just get a good look. The depth I want you to go here, super important. Remember too, we can use more weight when you're not going as deep, which is gonna elicit greater strength response, greater hormonal response. So all around, I think it's a better idea to just not go that full depth. So we're just looking right here, okay? Make sure you start warm up with the bar. gradually add weight till you get to your working set. You know, add 20 pounds at a time till you get to your working set, or even less. If you're not using that much weight in your working set, you can add, you even just add 10 pounds at a time, 5 pounds at a time. And yeah, that's the front squat. That should hit your quads really, really well. One other thing with the front squat, guys, if you're coming in here and it's still like, this could feel not great on your wrist. You can notice my wrist. But if you grab onto the bar like this and try and do this, it's really not gonna feel great on your wrist. That's why I like the 2-finger hold and crush here, okay? If you're still having shoulder discomfort though, you can grab squat sponge, put it on here, and then you could either come across and do this one. It's just, you see how kind of awkward this is? Like, I don't like the position this puts my neck in. My neck's like pointing up, not great. So this is, actually, I wouldn't even recommend using this. That really doesn't feel good. So let's not use the squat sponge after all. But if you have a towel, you can wrap a towel around it, something where it's not that, it's like half of that in terms of how wide it is. Wrapping around here, that'll just give you a little bit extra cushion on your shoulder, because I know that bar can kind of cut down on your shoulder bones and not feel so great. So one kind of extra tip there. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. That's front squat.